Here is the scenario. How much can you make by skinning in a tier 7 black zone with the absolute best possible gear and the best maximum possible spec with the zone entirely to yourself? Now let's just pretend here that you're the guild master, or maybe you're in a guild. The guild completely controls the entire zone. No one's getting in, no one's getting out. No one's going to touch your precious animals. The guildmaster has tasked you with, skinning all the animals or something, right? Maybe it's like supermarket sweep. You won the skinning sweepstakes and you're allowed to skin everything in this zone for 30 minutes. This is the maximum possible amount of silver you're ever going to possibly make skinning in a black zone, and I guarantee you it's not going to be worth the hassle. It's not going to be worth the risk, but I'm going to show you anyway. So I'm going to eat this this level 3 enchanted pork pie, which is not something you would ever eat anyway, to max out our yield as much as possible, to get as close as possible to the maximum possible silver we can make. And I'm going to farm for 30 minutes and share with you how much I made. I will not be killing aspects though, because, well, let's be real, they're never up anyway. Okay, let's begin! Woo! So yeah, again, best possible scenario for a tier 7 black zone, because every single node is going to be completely full. No running from gankers, no worrying about losing expensive gear sets that are completely max spec of 120 on the entire weapons line, allowing me to one-shot everything. 8.4 crypt candle. This is like the dream, right? This is what everyone aspires to be if they ever want to skin. They want to have all of this Gucci stuff. But realistically, if you rode out into a black zone wearing this, people will see what you're wearing. They're going to see fat stacks of money. Like, you know how in cartoons where the cartoon characters have those wide eyeballs and then, like, their pupils turn to dollar signs? That's what's going to happen. You're going to have one guy will tell one guy, and those two guys will tell 4 guys, and then 4 guys will tell 20 guys, and then before you know it, an entire army will be marching towards you to take your loot away from you, because these people need that silver. You are a walking bag of money if you ever roll out into a black zone with this stuff. And you could be like, well, just join a guild, just be a little guild slave, do the CTAs, and you could do this too. Do you think the skinners get to keep this stuff for themselves? They have to put it in the guild bank. They have to give it to the guild for the guild to use for guild things. There is no keeping this. Solo players will never, ever get to reach this crazy level of skinning enlightenment. Anyway, back to the actual game now. And that is time. Alright, let's see how much we gathered. Now, I just want to mention that this is the best possible scenario you will ever get for gathering in a tier 7 black zone, because you're not going to bring full 8.4 gear out. You're not. You're just never going to do that ever. You're never going to use the 7.3 pork pie. You're not going to use a multi-million silver mount. You're not going to use the Avalonian skin stuff. So again, let's see how much silver we made in 30 minutes, and it says we made 9 million. Okay, so realistically, you're not going to have an entire black zone to yourself. Realistically, the mobs that you skin are going to be one tap, not full tap. Realistically, you're not going to have complete, utter, maximum possible 100 level spec into every single piece of skinning equipment. You're just not going to have that. As a matter of fact, if you check the rankings and you go to where is it? It's like Gather Fame, and you go to all time. This person, the #1 person in the world who gathers, is still not maxed out on everything. He's maxed out on like tier 8, tier 7, tier 6, but not tier 5, not some tier 4 stuff. He has been doing this for a long time, farming aspects constantly with his guild, and he's not maxed out. So you're not going to be maxed out, okay? So theoretically, if you're somehow pulling all of this multi-million gear out, and you have a zone all to yourself where every resource node is untouched for several days, that's how long it's going to take for them to be at, maximum possible yield, then yes, you could make 18 million silver per hour doing this. Yes, you totally could. However, your gear, like this crypt candle, this 8.4 crypt candle, that's probably 50... What? Locked in combat. What? Weird. I didn't know you can't trash stuff if you're in combat. That's interesting. But Like, that's 50 million, right? Boom, 50 million gone. This 8-4 Heron Spear, that's probably 50 million gone. And you would be thinking, what the hell's Heron Spear? Well, if you watched, I was one-tapping mobs, okay? I'm one-tapping the mobs, and they're dying instantly, okay? This is an 8-4 Skinner's Garb gone. That's probably 30 million, okay? This Dead Cape's probably 10, 20 million. I don't know, because 8.4 just came out. Alright, this mount's at least 3 million. There we go. Now I can't journey home. Oh well. And these pork pies, they're like 200k each. Okay, guys? So yeah, there you go. It's 18 million silver per hour in the best possible scenario when the game is dead and the guilds have abandoned the black zones because there are no guilds. And there's only like 300 people playing left on the servers. There you go. You can make your 18 million per hour then, boys. But realistically, you're only going to make about 10% of that. So I would say 1.8 million per hour to be safe. Maybe more. Yeah, you could probably make more in a maybe tier 8 zone. I don't know. You could definitely probably make more if you're in the guild, you know, of that zone and they control it and you're not getting ganked by... You're not constantly being chased away by players. You're not constantly fighting over resources. You're not having to worry about all of that crap. And yeah, I'm going with mine. I'm gonna call it at 1.8 million per hour, which yes, it is better than a yellow or a blue zone when it's that high. But look at all the risk you're taking, bro. I can make 800,000 an hour skinning. Okay. Sometimes I can make 1.6 million an hour skinning if I get lucky with baby drops and if I get lucky with tome drops, which in this scenario I did not get any babies. I didn't get any baby anythings. I didn't get any tome drops. So yes, it could be a little bit higher. Sure, why not? But at the same time, blue zones, no risk. There's zero risk doing it. You will never die. You will never have your loot taken from you because you can't. That's not allowed in the game unless some sort of hacker figures out something. I don't know. But guys, I always wondered what is the max possible theoretical money you can make in a black zone? And this video might help answer that question if you had that question too. I'm sure the thing is, like, if I had that question, then I'm sure you had that question at some point. Like, what's the maximum I can make if I did this? Well, now we know. And the reason I picked skinning is because skinning is the biggest earner for gathering. If we did stone cutting and we went to a stone cutting zone, we're going to make half as much. Why is this person out here? This test room. Get out of here. Get out of here. Dark Knight, 1, 2, 3. Anyway, bro, hey, don't talk. I'm recording. Go away. I'm recording. Stop it. Anyway, guys, I'm Swole Benji. Thanks for watching. I guess Dark Knight's in the video, guys. As always, be a bro and stay swole. Look at him. People won't follow you, Swole Benji. You're paranoid. Videos every day. I read every single comment. Okay, guys. And with that said, too, let me know what you thought. And I read, like I said, I read every comment. I don't know what else to say other than it's not good enough. For all the risk you inquire in the black zone, the reward is not good enough. I'll stick to my blue and yellow zones, thanks. Well, I can binge watch anime, okay? Reincarnated as a Sword, pretty good anime. I'm going to recommend that one. Thank you so much for watching. If this helped you out, leave a donation. Click that thanks button down below. It really helps out. Feed me a rotisserie chicken, damn it. And also, click the join button. It's $5 a month. If you want to know why I'm using a Heron Spear with skinning, then yeah, I have an advanced skinning guide, members only, $5 a month. Do it to support me. Don't do it for guides and exploits and stuff that's too good for the public to know. Don't do it for that, okay? Do it because you want to support me. But with that said, too, on the right side on the screen here, where my mouse cursor is circling around, is a video that is recommended by Google to you. You should click on it and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss tomorrow's video. I'll see you later. Mwah.